Hey everybody, Dr. JP Guidry here. I wanted to make a quick video here and talk a little bit about my approach to off-season training with my golfers. And when I say off-season training, this goes for my elite level golfers, so guys that are playing professionally, playing collegiately, my high-level amateurs that compete, in tournaments, and most of my tournament golfers where they have more of a true off-season and tournament season. But this also goes for your everyday club golfer, recreational golfer as well. Depending on where you live, obviously if you live up north, the clubs may go into the closet for 3-4 months. Down here in Louisiana, we may have 2 weeks of winter. But, for myself, being an avid golfer, my play tends to decline during the winter months. And I think for most people it does to some degree. And it's a great time to kind of work on your body, build some strength, build some power, make some improvements in swing speed, and a great time to kind of work on your swing as well. Obviously you should be training year round regardless of your level of golf, but the higher level you play at, the more that training is going to have a true cycle from off season to in season. The more recreational golfer, you're not going to change as much, but if you have more time to focus on training versus playing, it's a good time to spend that time on getting in better shape, better health, and improving your performance. So I want to talk a little bit, I've been having some pretty good success with some of my golfers this offseason of all levels. So I want to kind of talk a little bit about some things we're doing. There's some things I've kind of picked up in the past year, talking to people like Mike Carroll, Fit for Golf, and Bill Miller in his book, Swing Fast, and Alex Ehlert, and Chris Finn and Par for Success, and a lot of other the guys in this golf fitness world and working with rotational athletes, which has kind of changed and morphed my approach a little bit. I'm still very biased towards strength training. The majority of people I work with aren't close to the kind of maximizing the strength they need for golf. So, the beginning of our off season is generally spent getting strong. For my higher level golfers, we may have 2 to 4 months of a true off season. If that, maybe the first 4 to 8 weeks, we're working on getting strength. So we're deadlifting, we're squatting, we're lunging, we're pressing. I've been doing some more single arm pressing, overhead chest pressing, rows, pull-ups, things like that. We're getting strong with that. Once we kind of get that strength base built, then we're working on kind of transferring that strength you've gained over into rate of force development and power development. So using that increased ability to create force through strength and now turning that into speed. And so that's where we're going to incorporate more jumps, some more medicine ball throws. We're going to do some banded speed work. And the goal of that is we're using much lighter implements than we are the strength training, much lighter weights, and we're trying to move as fast as you can. The key with that, and I say this over and over again, it's got to be 100% maximal intent. You have to be moving fast. If the goal of your exercise is to increase speed or to work on rate of force development, you need to be moving fast. And so, that's probably the biggest thing that I see with golfers that I work with is that intent isn't there. And when they think they're moving fast, they're not really moving fast. So, with those, we're going low volume, so maybe 3 to 5 sets of 3 to 5 reps, and we're taking pretty long rest breaks in between those because we want each rep to be maximum. And we want those energy systems to recover. Throughout all this, we're obviously working mobility, making sure we're moving well through our rotational centers, our thoracic spine, our hips, our shoulders, our neck, and then making sure we can separate, got good pelvis control and be able to separate the upper and lower body rotationally. And then lastly, something that I've been incorporating more and more is speed-based training out of the gym. So this could be super speed training, this could be hitting balls. I'm a big proponent of spending some time teeing up 10 to 20 balls 2 to 3 days a week with your driver and going after them with maximal intent. Trying to swing as fast as you can, not getting so concerned about direction and contact and things like that, but really training yourself to swing fast with a golf club in your hand. And then more importantly, to do it with a ball on the ground. That little white ball gets in our vision and our brain starts to kind of freak out and say, I got to keep this in play, I got to hit this to a target. We tend to put a governor on ourselves. So training ourselves, and we've seen videos of Bryson doing this, but training ourselves to have that ability to go after a golf ball at maximum intent. Now that doesn't mean that you're going to use that on the course. You know, you may pull that on a wide open par 5, or you've got to go after something. But if you have that ability, you're going to be much more comfortable swinging at your cruising speed, and it's going to be much more efficient and take less energy. So a big thing that I'm incorporating in my clients' program is that type of training. So maybe we're doing some super speed. You know, another thing with that we're seeing is the non-dominant side swings don't tend to have a lot of carryover. There's not a huge benefit of that, you know, and what we're seeing, and just in my opinion, they tend to be, you know, mostly a waste of time. So you don't need a lot of volume with this. So, you know, for swings, you know, we'll pick some different variations. We might do some Happy Gilmores, some stomp drills. We might do some, you know, step change swings, or just some regular swings. Again, we're going as fast as we can, you know, and we may do 3 to 5 sets of 3 to 5 reps, mixing in each club and things like that. You know, we may do some contrast swings where we'll go heavy, medium, light, starting with the heavy, and things like that. But we're not going a lot of volume, we're not going a lot of reps, and again, really just working dominant side with those. So, you know, these are some things that I've been seeing a lot of success in the, you know, just really the last 4 to 6 weeks of some of the clients that we've been kind of getting into all-season training. You know, for yours, definitely you want to prioritize strength. You want to build upon that strength with some power training. You want to continue to work mobility. Obviously, if you have any injuries and pains, you know, focus on those areas. And then, you know, spend some time working on speed-specific training with a club or a speed stick or something like that in your hand. If you have any questions, you're interested in learning more about what I do, you know, I've got online clients all over the United States that I work with. I've got in-person clients here in Mandeville, you know, that come from Baton Rouge, come from New Orleans, that live in the St. Tammany Parish area. And then I also offer some hybrid in-person online training. So if you don't live quite that close, or maybe your schedule doesn't allow you to train in person, you know, we can find a package that kind of works for you to make sure you get the best results. You keep that accountability. You're getting the training and the programming that's going to fit your needs and your goals. And you're doing everything the right way. So if you want to learn more about me, www.guidrygolfandsport.com. You can email me at johnpaul, that's JOHNPAUL, at Guidry, GUIDRYPT.com. And as well as you can always find me on social media and message me there, or comment below on the video. So I hope everybody was able to take a little bit away from this video to put into their off-season training, and hopefully we'll see some healthier and better performing golfers coming